Alright, I think we might have something to test. Let's see if this actually worked. Well, it's more of a twofold thing. First to see if this actually worked, and second... Oh dear, it's loud. To see if it's actually gonna be a worthwhile effort right now, or if it somehow perished. Now I think this save should still be... yeah, it is. Okay, so this save is still active. Yes. That's good. Now let's stop. Because that game that I just started up to test this, because I just had to reconfigure this again, because fucking... it was one of the things that got, like, deconfigured when I had to make my OS reinstallation. But hey, apparently I managed to do it in less than 3 hours, so I will count that as a victory. Let's see. I don't remember is how I wouldn't know if I hadn't suddenly thought of something. Which I have. I wouldn't have any idea what to call this, but I have called it something right. At any rate, rather than continue with what I had been playing for the past day or so on my own time, which, you know, I might do on stream eventually, depending on circumstances. Mainly two that I'm thinking of, which I don't know if we're ever going to come by, well, at least one of them. The other one I just kind of saw to, and that shouldn't be a problem in theory, but for now. Okay, this thing doesn't have the right icon on the loader. I hope that's not a problem. Game capture. Let's capture this if I can figure out how. That should be the one. There we go. Okay, we're continuing our Resident Evil 2 retrospective saga, I guess. Now that we played through the game itself. In the past couple of streams last week, I believe. What better way to continue than by carrying on with one of the several, I want to say, I don't know if there's actually more than two, but certainly one of the several retellings of that same story. Told in that game. File cannot be used because the data is corrupted. Let's see if I can accommodate myself here. This is pretty much not a non-issue because I was gonna start over anyway, because I think I actually tried this before, and you know, I did actually have like a completed file both for this and for Umbrella Chronicles, like in my last OS, I think. But apparently they just vanished into the ether because I couldn't find them anywhere, so no yes delete file. We're gonna start afresh, I guess. I suppose, seeing how we have no choice. Let's see exactly how this is gonna play out. Pretty non-verbal intro though. And also this guy, whose presence in this kind of makes me wonder if I should add like one extra game to the list of stuff I'm gonna play as part of this, because if I do add that one extra game, it would explain his presence here, but it would probably be like the one that it would take the longest to get through. Oh well. So we're getting through this first, though. This is the Darkside Chronicles.
The Darkside Chronicles.
As this very emotional voice acting tells us here, and actually one of the, well, actually the second of these Braille shooter games, and that they released. I'm pretty sure it's they only released those two, actually. Umbrella Chronicles and then Darkside Chronicles. And I think generally though this was the better one, seeing how this had the other one to sort of build off of. And not least of which being the reason why for that being one very specific aspect that I will definitely get to in time, but let's use the middle file. Because we need balance in all things, and let's play on normal, I guess. And I guess we're going to our only option right now, which is Chronicles. Or we could go to options. The option of options, audio. Everything's maxed out. Looks good to me. You know what? Sure, let's just play the score. Let's just play the laser sight, I guess. Maybe? I guess I'll have it for like the first... Oh, dear, what? Okay, I don't know what just happened, but... my microphone might be doing weird things, because it's getting like spikes in the OBS. Yeah, there it goes again. Hold on, let me look at that real quick. Actually, just unplug it and replug it, because... There we go, okay. Because last time that something like this happened, I tried to go directly to the... Well, let me just do this real quick there. How do I do it? -3 decibels for balancing. So last time I tried to fix this by going to the, what do you call it? Going to sound and balancing the levels, it like caused some weird effect where the pitch of my voice was slightly lower and it cut out for some reason every couple of seconds. And that wasn't fun, so I guess we just gotta completely reset the microphone now whenever something like that happens, which I hope it doesn't in the first place. Let's see. Oh, we're playing with the sapper, except we're not. I don't have a sapper. I do have 2 Wiimotes though, so you'll come on over and you can play the second player in this, or I can somehow set up netplay and play this in co-op with Mike, because that'll totally work. It won't be a disaster, even if we actually do get it to work somehow. Reload adjustment, I think... I have faith that that's gonna be fine. Alright, let's actually play the game now.
The Umbrella Corporation, creator of the spreading T-virus, has practically collapsed, and no cases involving BOWs have been reported since the Raccoon City incident. According to information we recently retrieved, a former Umbrella researcher contacted a man by the name of Javier Hidalgo in a small South American country.
That would be Hidalgo,
Javier,
Chief.
Next drug lord with political ties, disappeared shortly thereafter.
So we can play as Leon S. Kennedy or Jack Krauser, so I guess we're gonna be playing as Mystery Golden Boy here, because I don't really know who Jack Krauser is at this point. If you're following the timeline, I guess. But if you, if you know the game that he's originally from, which is technically set later in the timeline, well, that's a different story. Somewhere in South America, 16 years ago. As we know, there's only one biome in all of South America.
Famous for his extravagant lifestyle.
The favela biome.
Following his sudden disappearance, we found out that he had attempted to approach Umbrella. Just what are you up to now, Javier?
So, you think BOWs actually exist? Oh, wait. You said you faced him before, huh?
This is my first mission with Krauser. He's a soldier with the U.S. Special Operations Command, and has quite the resume of accomplishments in the field. But to him, after all he's been through, BOWs, cryptid, they're all the same.
Did you tell them about that time you met the Mothman?
Village up ahead. He'll take us to Empire, where Javier is hiding out.
In the fucking giant moth in the basement of the lab in Hurry 2. Might as well have been the Mothman. But hey, speaking of cryptids, the chimeras from Resident Evil 1 were practically flymen. And then you got the hunters from a bunch of these games, which are lizard men. So yeah. Resident Evil is the universe where Alex Jones was right all along, I guess. So here we go. See if I can manage to not screw this up.
Where is everyone?
Well, this is just a cutscene bit.
Y ahora, las noticias. The number of missing teenage girls has now risen to over 50, marking an increase in disappearances this year.
Makes a lot of sense that I would be doing this bilingually.
Parents to be cautious.
I'm doing this for the benefit of any gringos that might be listening. Very, very conveniently.
There's no one left.
Something's wrong. It smells like a battlefield.
Battlefield.
Does it smell like unpaved roads and...
Like death.
I guess that's my answer.
He looks hurt. Hey, you okay? What happened here?
Krauser, wait!
Yeah, what?
Something's not right with this guy.
And there we go. All of a sudden, we're playing the game. With our trusty,
Didn't see that coming.
Takeda laser sights.
Umbrella's virus can do, huh?
That's what that looks like, I guess.
There's something different about this one.
Not much of a point to it, though, is there? I mean, already got the actual sight, which is really all we need, so... And the handy-dandy reloading animation. Which is now faster, I guess. Oops, shit. I'll blow their heads off if you actually have time to aim at them, but otherwise just, you know... Oh shit. Just go for broken what you can actually hit.
Not bad, comrade. If that's the toughest these bioorganic weapon things get, then we got nothing to worry about.
Oh, I guess Krauser doesn't believe in the jinx. Oh, you can actually keep hitting that coin, I guess, if you want to get more money. And money, by the way, being one of the changes that I'm pretty sure, or not I'm pretty sure since it's kind of a subjective thing, but counts as an improvement in my eyes over the Umbrella Chronicles. Since in Umbrella Chronicles you pretty much get a, what do you call it? Get like points based on how well you score in each of the levels, and you can't really farm them or anything. But those points are what you use to upgrade your weapons, but here they change it so that you use the money to upgrade them, and you can just farm it by replaying stages, which just shot Krauser, but I guess he doesn't care. If you ask me, quite a big improvement for, you know, oh fuck. For noobs like myself who suck at rail shooters, I guess. Oh, okay. That wasn't nice. There wasn't much of a point to having the laser sight, methinks. It's just kind of there. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and turn it off after this. Actually, give me like 1 second to turn down the volume because I reasonably certain. Reasonably certain it sounds fine on the stream, but it's really loud on my headphones, so that's better. quickly shoot the door like in fucking Out of the Dead so that we can...
That was a BOW too, huh?
Oh dear. Guess these guys are prepared against the headshots. Or maybe not, you can actually just blow their helmets off.
A snake tattoo. This is the mark of Javier's men. The sacred snakes.
I'll take your word for it.
What's Javier doing with this virus?
The textures aren't really clear enough for me to see that. But hey, look at that, we're just trying the easy first level, who would have thought?
This looks like Javier's doing. Son of a bitch must have opened the water gate.
You think he knew we were coming?
Who knows? I got my doubts about our guide still being alive.
Yeah. We'll be dead too if we're not careful.
Right, nothing, no, I guess there was a bonus someplace because I just got 100 coins. Oh, hello.
Hey, what was that?
I guess it was a shotgun. But I'll also grab these gold bars, thanks very much. Hey, thanks for answering my question in such a prompt manner. Oh boy, I hear people behind, can I please turn there?
Let's just keep moving. All right.
Oh dear.
The river took the bridge out.
You guys get a branching path at some point here, but oh boy.
Something in the water.
Yeah, they're piranhas. They're not very nice at all, but
Sure are hungry little bastards, aren't they?
you shouldn't have to take out every single one of them. That's really annoying. When I see a first aid spray, I'll take that if you don't mind. And a spooter, okay. Which I think are the only ones in the series that look like that. Like the big old shiny eyes, since I guess they're
You hear that?
not from the Midwest like most of the spooters are in the other Resident Evil games.
Let's go.
At least the classic ones. I think there are more in like some of the other games that take place in other locations, but
That's our guide.
I think they all look basically the same. These are the ones that look different.
That girl.
Girl? What girl?
She brought devils to this village. She escaped from Javier's mansion. I helped her. But then she...
Javier's mansion? Wait, where is she now? Hey! Shit, he's gone.
Well, that was quick.
Said she escaped from Javier's mansion.
Yeah. You think it was one of those missing girls?
The sacred snakes traffic organs on the black market. Could have something to do with one of them, yeah. According to our report, there was no conclusive evidence linking the two, but, I think we'll need to track down that girl to find out for sure.
Yeah,
Well,
you
now
think?
that our guide is dead, she could be our only chance to find Javier's mansion. There should be a boat over by the church. Let's check it out.
Right, off we go. Or do we? Apparently, something else is in the water.
Where's the body?
Something in the water. It took him.
Oh well. Oh, I'll take that. And, sure, this isn't the thing that just took him, but no. We get the hunters from one of the games. I think they were only in one of the PS1 games, but they were the only ones that looked like giant frogs instead of, I don't know, more,
Church is probably over there.
Which way should we go?
more edgy reptiles. Let's see. Should we go left or should we go right? Let's take the high road. It's clearly the better idea. Even though there's piranhas here. I guess every once in a while one of them's trying to jump at us. Only one though. And they're not really gonna hit the mark very often either. I don't think piranhas usually jump out of the water anyway, but...
It's deep. Let's break it down.
Right, let's do precisely that. Wonder if we can just stand there and... Oh, well there is something in here, I guess. I beg to differ. Oh dear. How would if you would, you know, hold still for a second, we could actually shoot them. And if they would hold still for a second too, we could do that more easily, but... I guess you can't, expect everything from everyone.
Let's go over the roof. Okay.
Okay. I guess I don't have any kind of stopping power or interrupting power in this gun yet, but hopefully that will change before too long.
There's the church.
Yeah, kind of an odd place for a church in this very conveniently located cave. Oh, okay. But hey, I guess if that were the case, then it wouldn't
What the hell was that?
accommodate
Go.
things like that.
I think it's gone.
Oh, really? Well, the froggy boys are still here. Oh, okay. He just kind of nudged me with his side and hit me that way. I will admit, though, I've lost less health than I thought I would by this point. Oh dear. But I guess I'm about to eat my words. Thanks to these guys. Or maybe not, based on how quickly I'm reloading. So hold on, I'm pretty sure if we press minus we can actually use the herbs we've been gathering on Leon. Why the fuck are I using Krauser? He's like almost fully... I don't even know how he lost that one tiny thing of health.
Hear that?
I don't even know if the AI character can die. It's even possible. But hey, apparently we're not the only ones here. Actually, if you were playing two players, like, how would he even decide who gets hurt? Pretty sure it's local co-op and you share the screen anyway, so...
Leon.
Yep, it's right there.
Shit! Where do I shoot?
Oh, I don't know, near the fleshy insides would probably be good. Seems to be doing something. I'm pretty sure we have just picked up a machine gun, which is probably gonna be useful for not getting fucking murdered by this boss. In brief, but for now... I guess we're doing kind of well enough of that on our own. Just out of virtue of firing very, very frantically. I don't know, man, we almost depleted half of its health in there. I think we're doing just fine in there, but you do you, I guess. And we're only hurting it very, very marginally by shooting out its shell. I think it was going better when we were shooting it in the face, you know, just a second ago. But I guess we're doing this now. Well, I'm shooting its tentacles, but the one rock that he was gonna throw at me is already out of the place, so... But here we go again. I'm trying. But the relative instability of the camera, it's making that a little bit difficult. That's something I don't really understand about this game, like, if the camera would stay still a little more. Especially during fucking... I think you should ask that question to game designers, not me, but okay. But hey, at least it shows some self-awareness, I guess. So yeah, this is fine. This is going perfectly well. Okay, what you doing? You gonna try to charge me with a tail like the scorpion dude from first chapter of Umbrella Chronicles, or... Guess not.
Where'd it go?
I think it's going surprisingly well so far, I will admit. Oh shit. Hi. I guess I will still say that, even at this point. It's because of the fact that I think I haven't even gotten hit once by this boss yet, which is like fucking surprising for a boss in one of these games. What, the belly or the mouth? Oh, that. Okay. There we go, that worked out.
We did it!
Did we though? I mean, it just kind of got away. It's probably still alive.
Leon, what the hell is going on here?
But hey, we got
You fought
conspicuously
these things before?
well made up girl here.
Look, fill me in. I need to know what you've been through. Everything.
Alright. Let's start at the beginning. Right after we get our score results, I guess. No headshots, okay. We got a B though. And we got 9 out of 15 archive items, even though I don't really think we saw a lot more places where there could have been archive items, except for like the route we didn't take. We got shoot gun, submachine gun, and grenada, which I still don't remember how to use. And the archive stuff, Javier zombies, jumping man-eater. Red Nodders, Waterside Village, you got girl, my dream come true, okay. Well, speaking of the archives, let's see, we got guide. The village of Misled, which... where the fuck is it supposed to be? Somewhere in South America. Even though I'm pretty sure... yeah, I'm pretty sure Misled sounds like a nahuatl name, which... you know, let me just say it was not South America, or even most of... actually not even Central America either. It was in... like only Central Mexico towards the end of the pre-Hispanic era too. So, you know, well, who knows, I mean, I guess I could hand-wave it to where, hey, for some reason, Nahuatl people founded a village with a modern-day Nahuatl name in somewhere in South America. Became a teacher, hired by U.S. secret military agency, high-level information gathering skills. Javier's tyranny take their lives. He was attacked and killed by ABOW. So there you go. After giving his backstory, let's just recap what we've just seen in the game. Enemies. Jumping man-eater. Optimized for hot and humid climates. I guess that's it. Piranhas that were administered the T-virus. These can survive out of water for an extended period of time. Bred as fighting fish and to serve as a death penalty for traitors. Enemy scuttle attack from the Javier Dam. Well, that might be a bit of an unintentional prelude to Revelations, actually. Zombies spotted in the scuttle. Made examples of them by injecting them with a T-virus and having them serve as guard dogs for his mansion. Oh well. Artificially placed in a state of suspended animation and made faster and more ferocious by inducing a VACT reaction. Alright. There's also text files, like written orders. Release or protective responsibilities, blah blah blah. So basically shut your mouth. Mission will be considered a failure and the directorate will be withdrawn and dispersed. Make contact with the local coadjutant, secure local transportation, infiltrate the private residence of the targets. Procedural directives. Scotland Village, affectionately known as Waterside Village, and the local government for a coalition to expel Javier. Right. You can also replay the movies, which I'm sure we would love to, but it's actually, well, hang on. If you go to customize, you can actually upgrade your basic handgun with infinite ammo. Wow, okay. We're gonna upgrade the, I think we're gonna upgrade the stopping power of it first. Which takes kind of a lot of money to get any kind of significant upgrade, but I guess that's part of it, so... Now we're going back to the beginning, because we're gonna play as Claire for this one. Follow the order of the game. Okay, I think we have everything. Still don't know how to use the grenades, though. We'll probably look into that at some point. Might actually be useful.
Alright. Let me go back to the beginning. My fight against bio-warfare all started in a zombie-infested ghost town. It was September 1998. My first and only day as a police officer.
Get down!
Try it. I guess the scene now happened in front of the burning truck instead of inside the restaurant or whatever. And I guess Claire had Chris's Star's knife at some point, even though that didn't happen.
Not bad.
I never thought any of this stuff my brother taught me would work.
Stars? A special force issue, huh?
It's my brother's. That's why I'm here, to find him. I'm Claire Redfield.
Hey, Leon Kennedy.
Oh fuck, I forgot I was gonna turn off the... Can't turn it off now, can I? Hold on, actually.
So...
Actually, can we quit out, or is that impossible at this point? I think it might be impossible at this point. That's unfortunate. Oh well, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna
what exactly is going on?
see if I can fucking remind myself to do that later.
Well then, I should rely on you to show me about.
Alright, let's experience the abridged version of Resident Evil 2 as told by this game.
Hey, let's go over to the police station. We should be able to find out something there.
Right. It could blow up at any minute.
It could blow up at any minute.
What's your brother's name?
Chris Redfield.
So let's hope that this little stuttering that I'm experiencing on... Oh shit. On my totally real Wii that I'm playing this on.
Where are they all coming from?
That's up after a little while.
We're here too!
There's your iconic girl in gym shorts, or Daisy Duke's zombie.
Claire, this way.
Yeah.
Shit, it won't open. Get back!
Oh shit. Right, let me deftly reload my gun while I'm falling to the ground there.
Away from me!
Oh, you're still alive. Oh, not anymore.
Don't tell me there's gonna be more of these things. This way.
Are you sure?
Just
Oh dear. I guess we're following the A route for this, 'cause if we're going into the Kendo gun shop, maybe. I don't know if we're gonna be following the same route as we do in the A route in RA2 for getting to the police station, but not a little bit of a continuity difference there. Kendo's already dead when we come in. Instead of
Hey, are you alright? Shit.
instead of actually being able to talk to us for a minute. I want that money. There we go.
Gotta be kidding me!
I wanna shoot the stuff on the left, because there's probably, you know, something in there.
Let's grab whatever firepower we can.
Well, I'm trying.
We need guns.
Oh yeah, we need files too. Thank you very much. There we go.
Let's go out the back.
Oh, what do you mean? These guys just don't even flinch or respond at all when I shoot them. They're clearly not interested.
Hey, I'm a rookie. Don't ask me. I just got here.
Can't even tell you what's wrong with this town, though. I mean,
God, it reeks!
if fucking Leon's gonna be a
Right.
cop in Raccoon City, you would imagine he lives there.
Careful.
Let's go.
Let's take our time. I guess we are taking the same, oh fuck. Same route together. Well, kind of funny he should say that, since I'm pretty sure. I'm like this sure that fucking Leon is the only male character that gets involved with Claire at any point in the storyline. That doesn't end up having that apply to him.
How can these things be alive if they're already dead?
Well, that... haven't you ever read, that which is dead may die, or death may die? In strange eons, and how else would you describe this? That's clearly...
It's alright now.
or this... clearly exactly what they were talking about.
And they only attack humans. The man in the gun shop. They wanted to.
Clearly
not
Great
think about
Cthulhu
that
is
for now.
the source of the T-virus.
Why, are we?
No, of course not. We can't give up. There's gotta be someone left alive.
Clearly Herbert West is the founder of Umbrella. Oh shit. Hello.
Where'd that come from? They're coming!
Oh boy. Hey, you can do the thing where... it's kind of like the end of Resident Evil 2, like Leon's route when you're with Ada getting into the lab and you can just... oh shit.
We gotta find shelter.
You can just get her to shoot all the zombies for you instead of using your ammo. Well, kind of, not quite to that extent.
Nice to hear a human voice out here.
Oh dear.
Let's go out on the main street. Let's go back down.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there wasn't an actual evacuation call for to the police department. Pretty sure that the only reason they both went there. No, okay, no, this is not canon. If you have the high ground on this dumpster, they can't actually get to you.
Careful. Strike at any time.
You can just bully them with a knife.
This is like a horror movie.
But you don't have to do this many stunts in a horror movie.
Well, depends on the horror movie.
If we can get through here, the police station is close.
Right, let's move. One thing is too, I'm pretty sure that
Yeah, but
you know, fun fact, there was
Maybe they all evacuated.
So, Raccoon City Police Station is only 2 blocks away.
there was a brief couple of games set in around this time frame, like it was meant for multiplayer though, on the PS2 called Outbreak, Resident Evil Outbreak. And I'm pretty sure that they reused
They're everywhere.
a bunch of the map assets for those games when they made the Chronicles games. You know, fun fact. Oh no, Leon, I can't believe you took a very, very slight amount of damage, which is probably the only one you'll take in these holes.
Here just a minute ago.
I'll define just a minute ago. Maybe they were just there and you're just really terrible
This is taking forever.
at finding Waldo.
There's too many of them. They won't let us through.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think we can handle this. They're very, very really taking their time getting here. So I don't know. How are we going through the bus? I mean, the bus, I'm pretty sure can only fit so many people. If you're, you know, if you're resilient enough, then surely. There you go. We can't kill them all 5 seconds later. He kills them all.
Let's go.
Damn it. The barricade's already broken.
I guess the
That's the Raccoon City Police Department.
guess we're not going in the bus in this timeline.
I'm sure. Run, it'll catch fire!
What?
Oh boy. I don't think this happened before.
Can you get up?
Leon, behind you.
Leon, why didn't you move your lips when you talked that time? Okay. See, I'm really trying to shoot these fucking lights up here because I think they have stuff in them, but now these super wobbly camera angles don't exactly favor me. Like, I'm never gonna try to shoot those guys. I'm just gonna try to shoot the lights. Let's go underground. Into the sewers. Okay, these lights are gonna be way more annoying to shoot, as you can tell. But you can still do it, and so you should, I guess. Oh, Claire, you're so clumsy.
Ridiculous.
Can't believe I had to do hello, everything for you. Damn it. There we go.
So, what do you think of your new job so far?
Looks like the only life I'll have to save is my own.
Isn't that incredible? Okay, like, seriously, the sensitivity for this, for the fucking Wii remote kinda sucks. And I'm kind of wondering if I were, kind of wondering how much that has to do with my, you know, totally real setup that I'm using, and how much is just an oh fuck, like an inherent hardware limitation or a game limitation.
This is great. Now they're coming from all sides.
Yeah.
They just keep coming.
I mean, maybe if you didn't just stand here all the time. Pretty sure that gate was closed before in the other timeline. Yeah, I did it, Chief. Oh fuck. The guy on the right was just really impatient. Damn it, I'm trying to shoot that one light since I have this chance, but apparently it's... There we go, jeez. I think I saw something on the ground, maybe it was just the money that I just got. Right, that went well. That went very acceptably, I'm sure you'll agree.
Thank God. At least the police station is secure.
Yeah, totally. We're just
Let's
gonna...
take a break. Because it looks like it's gonna be a long night.
Just gonna take that for granted, even though we haven't even gone in yet. So I guess we don't necessarily have to fight a boss at the end of every stage now. But hey, we gotta now continue clear at least. Town zombie. Zombie dogs. Crow. Police zombie. September 9th, 1998. Evacuation order. Film B. Oh boy. I wonder if we can find Film D in this, because that's the important one, as you might remember. Town zombies. Infected with the T-virus through transmission by the city's rodent population. Spoilers. And people were in town to attend a football game at the time of the outbreak. Okay, that's lore I was not aware of. Cerberus. POW created by a constrained T-virus to a large Doberman. MA39. So they call it Cerberus in the description, but it's just zombie dogs on the outer tag thing. Aggressiveness considerably heightened, retains the group dynamics of its species. Crows. They attack as long as their territory isn't disturbed, but when they do attack, they peck their targets with their sharp beaks. Uniformed zombies were once officers of the police department. Even off-duty officers were mobilized to quell the riots caused by the cannibalistic disease, and then they just succeeded in furthering it. There you go. The logic of getting a card suit key for a droid dimension with private contractors. How the fuck did they do the police station? You know, public works. Well, I don't know. I think I mentioned that when I was playing through RE2 Vanilla that apparently there's some lore. Like, I need an actual citation on that, but I think the same guy or his family or something that made the mansion. Well, I mean, the mansion itself is in other kind of forms, like I mentioned at that point, because, like, apparently the mansion from, this is all stuff that wasn't actually established in the moment. They just kind of made shit up as they went. But apparently, if you look from a retroactive perspective, the mansion from Resident Evil 1 was modeled after another mansion in, which was fucking Spencer's mansion, which doesn't actually show up anywhere in the games until fucking DLC for Resident Evil 5. Which was the same model that they used for a facsimile of that mansion in Code Veronica, which I think we'll also be seeing in this game at some point. And I don't know if the architect that made the mansion in RE1 was the same guy that made the original Spencer mansion or whatever. But apparently that guy was also involved in the construction of Raccoon City somehow. Which explains all the other weird shit that you see in RE3. All the weird puzzle stuff. And I feel like there was one more thing I wanted to mention. Or maybe not, I don't know, but let's see. Beginning with a string of cannibalistic murders which occurred several months earlier. Unrest spread. Violence broke out across the city, crippling the city's transportation infrastructure. Panic. City was eventually overrun with hordes of zombies. I don't think that's how you spell that, Chief, but okay. Referred to as The Walking Dead. 2013. This is where the fight between the Umbrella Corporation and Leon begins. Immediately to ensure their safety. Raymond Douglas, Police Department Deputy Chief. Okay, I was gonna say that's not the police chief. That's clearly somebody else. Okay. Okay, so the film B has the description of the film B from RE2, and I think you can very faintly see the image in the background there too. I think that's pretty much it. I think the only place I've ever seen something like that, where it's, you know, similarly ridiculous, but it just goes unquestioned because that's just the nature of it. Reminds me of the original novel of the Phantom of the Opera, which is kind of weird because I was talking about it earlier. Because in that book, the Phantom is some dude from in the Middle East who was just deformed, and he eventually came to France and he eventually worked as a contractor, and he eventually is basically the reason why the Opera House has like 5 sub-basements for no reason where he does his evil stuff. And they just let him do that because fuck it, I guess. Actually, wait, where's the thing that I want? Controller setup, screen setup. There we go. So I turn off the laser sight. It's useless. And let's go back into the game. Chapter 2. So I'm just gonna try to get through this first part of the first section of the game, which is the RE2 recap for now. I don't remember how long that's gonna take, but I do remember these sections being longer in this than in Umbrella Chronicles because there's less of them. It's just like it's RE2, it's called Veronica, and then like its own original thing. Oh hey, they moved Marvin out to the entrance hall here instead of being in another one of the side doors.
Like your welcome party? Nice surprise, huh? Who are you? Marvin Brano. I'm the guy who's supposed to be your boss.
You need a doctor.
No, don't worry about me. You gotta go help the others.
But...
Just go, now.
I hope you don't mind me...
But we'll be back.
Hope you don't mind me shooting up the hole while I do that. You know, there's no one around.
Hello? Anyone there?
Oh shit, okay, that was money. I missed one of those archive files, which is, you know, unacceptable. Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna see anything back there. In that very specific window.
What is this?
They actually acknowledged it, not canon.
No.
Shh, there's something here.
Even if you see that yourself in the game, if you examine that window, the character's just like, I don't see anything. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, I'm just fine.
What was that?
It's probably on the ceiling. Yep. Hello, Mr. Liquor. Which for some reason way harder than all of the other,
Let's go. We better get out of
oh,
here.
there's 2 of them. Again, not canon. Not continuity. Oh hey, the beefy zombie arms are here.
Alright. Barricade is holding.
They're everywhere.
Hey, he made it. Dang it. And he made it to me too, which is terrible.
It's not safe here anymore.
I don't remember if he... oh shit, if he ever used that grate for anything in the game. Well, let's go check out the evidence lockup, I guess.
Yeah.
Surely there will be something, something of value there.
Wipe this place out too.
Hi there, okay. And hi to you, even though I just shot you in the head twice. Thanks for getting up. And just shoot some stuff in the background while I'm taking care of you. Oh shit. Alright, I guess you guys made it in off the streets.
Let's go upstairs. Someone might be there.
Oh fuck, damn it. Hello, okay. Okay, I thought since they make that light so easy to aim at, that light in particular, it's probably got something. Right, we're just gonna destroy the fucking statues this time. Instead of doing pushing puzzle with them. Oh, there's more statues here than there were before, and Samus. Pretty sure that there were never any Samus to get in the way of our puzzle solving here before. Right, let's go. That wasn't nice. Or at least we stopped it. Oh, hello, it's fucking monster daughter. Because it's, you know, it's romantic irony or whatever.
Forget about that.
It's very, very clumsily power walk through this hallway with skips and hops. And I think she does fine, she just needs to... Okay, that definitely didn't happen. Okay, the lights are magically healed.
She's just scared.
Okay, yeah, that was quick. All of the hazards in here are less magically. Or not hazards, but destructible stuff are magically back now. Okay, she's very, very quick reactions. At least, I think she'll be fine. Oh. Damn it, I don't know what I missed back there. She could get it. Okay, we just fucking tripped over a liquor. That's different. I'm sure he doesn't mind.
Where did she go?
She's up there. Ah, shit.
Oh, damn.
She isn't here.
Okay.
We'll find her.
Well, we'll find this guy too. Oh, hello. Right, we made it back out to the entrance hall. That was exciting.
Marvin, did you see a little girl go past here?
I don't think Marvin's still
Wait.
awake.
There's something wrong with him.
Oh God, he's dead.
Yeah. We'll slow on the uptake we are. And we're turning our back to Marvin, so, you know, even more so.
Damn it. I'm sorry, Marvin. It's awful, but there's nothing we can do. We better go find that girl. Marvin!
Helen, he was just...
Not him, too.
Okay, I guess maybe he can't be headshotted, or had his entire head blown off.
I'm sorry it turned out like this.
He's special, you see. Maybe that's the end of that chapter? Yeah, it is. Okay, that was quick. Yeah, we got BSAB. We got an S and clear time. I guess that counts. And we're getting some headshots. Now we're not just completely ineffectual on that front. Oh boy, we got the bow gun, the most useless gun in the franchise, and Marvin Brana. And the rest of these. Well, speaking of guns, let's see. Reload speed, capacity. Should probably upgrade that. Yeah. It's good for headshots. Okay. I don't know, should I upgrade this? You know what, yeah, let's do it. Good feeling after that, though, I'm gonna change it to, or save up money to upgrade, I don't know, power or stopping power. Probably stopping power. Rate of fire, reload speed, capacity. Good feeling stopping power is the Well, maybe rate of fire too, who knows. Actually, rate of fire might be better for, like, trying to look for the bonuses and what have you. Well, let's continue on for now. We could switch out one of our weapons for the bowgun, but why would we do that? Let's see what else we got here in the police station for now. We still haven't fought any bosses.
We gotta find that girl. What do you want to do? Split up?
Pretty sure I know what
It's better if we stick together.
the boss of this section is going to be, or at least one of them.
Same here.
Let's go into the office of the safe, I guess. Right, that was nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I cared enough to want to, you know, actually, call it, to want to 100% or, like, get max rank on all of these chapters or anything. Pretty sure the way to go would be to just max out all my weapons first with the money. I'll just take all that stuff and then not open the safe yet, even though I still remember the code for it. Okay, can't pick up that early yet, I guess.
This place is like hell on earth. Whether you're in the station or outside on the streets, it's all the same.
Well, it's an awfully low fence for a police station, I gotta tell you.
We gotta find it fast.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Light. If I can shut out that light, please. No, I guess we can't. Never mind. Or at least not with my aiming abilities and these controls.
Get in, quick!
I was kind of wondering, pretty sure
Let's try to the right.
that Mr. the real star of this game is gonna show up at some point, and this might be it. Thanks, Leon. Oh, hello. Hey, what? Please look over to the left again so that I can grab this. There we go. Nope, that's not a rescue helicopter. That's that's our real hero coming in, dropping in, if you might say. There he is.
What is that?
We need to go through the roof.
What do we do?
Just run!
I just fucking shuffle on past these guys just like you would in the game.
It's coming after us.
Yep. I'm gonna try to shoot him in the head, even though, oh boy. All these wildly shifting camera angles make that a little bit difficult.
Something tells me it's not gonna live for a reason.
Well, we're able to get headshots at least. Got too much issue on him right now. Something tells me this might be the time to, you know, get past him.
What the hell is that
Or
thing?
just go in the opposite direction, which you could have done to begin with.
Monster! Alright, look. Right now, our priority is to find that girl.
Oh boy. Yeah, well, you know. Damn it, and I'm pretty sure the only way to interrupt his attacks too is to shoot him in the head, which apparently doesn't quite work either. Hold on. Let's try this one, because I don't want to die here. Hello? Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Go! Run!
We can't get through here.
I guess he, yep, he is. Okay. Don't know how the fuck this worked so well last time, but now it's just, okay. Kind of a... Well, it's debatable how well it's working. I'm gonna tumble over him.
We need to put this fire out.
Oh, there we go. We did it. We solved the puzzle. But no, that's not how we put the fire out before. We had to fucking rupture a water tank to do that. Right, how many arrows do we have right now? Because we have 3. Okay, you know what? Fuck it, just keep them. Clearly we don't need them.
Get down!
Okay, I changed my mind. We need them. Why the fuck would you even have the option to use it on Leon when he's at full health?
Don't be afraid. We're here to help you. You can trust us.
Oh, hello. I was wondering if there was going to be anything back there. Hello. I'll do it in a second. Just gotta, pick up this stuff. It's clearly going for the Paragon route here by doing that instead of helping her.
Do I look like a monster to you?
Let me reload this gun in your face.
What's your name? Sherry.
Let me shoot this stuff by your side.
Where are you going?
There's nowhere to go, idiot.
My mommy and daddy's lab is in the basement. Let's go.
So we're skipping all of the backtracking and puzzle solving to go straight to the torture dungeon. I guess. To fight the first boss of the game, I imagine. That isn't the one from the introductory stage. Hello, you're here. Oh, okay, there we go, we did pick it up. Oh, we'll be finding out very soon, but for now.
Sherry, are you alright? I'm okay.
I have nothing to say about that.
Isn't she beautiful? I was about to stuff her.
Chief Irons?
You know him?
Prowling around at a time like this. You're after G too, aren't you?
Gee.
Don't play dumb with me. Oh. Aren't you Dr. Perkins?
Oh no.
That's not supposed to happen.
My addiction to Nickelodeon slime is backfiring.
Sherry!
Hold on! We need to stop this thing first!
Yeah, this fight didn't happen in the... Actually, none of the fights happened in this room. Like, depending on which route you do first in the actual game. Rather fight this dude or... Oh shit. Or you fight Birkin's first form under, like, the rafters below this room, but not in this actual room. Clearly we need to, and speaking of, speaking of Birkin, I guess, I'm pretty sure this is his boss team we're hearing right now, which I guess would have also, it's probably also the boss team for this dude, but, okay. Oh, hello. Okay, I guess we're just diving in success. Oh my, Jesus Christ. Am I dead? Guess not yet. But I will be very soon, alright. Right, let's just use this thing. Fuck it.
That's where they're coming from.
Yeah, they're coming from there very quickly too. Actually kind of uncanny. Oh dear. Yeah, that ain't good. There we go, so we can get free from that. I guess if you don't get free, that's how you get tossed in the pit. Ow. Oh, fucking hook got in the way. let me just, reload this while I'm being grabbed by you. Oh no. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Well, I have 2 herbs left. I have only gotta have faith, clearly.
I guess we want some more.
I really don't know how you interrupt that attack. Fucking swing. It's like the grab is, you have a lot of time for that, but the swing, it's like, at which point do you hit him? Thank goodness we have it. It's actually kind of accurate to the games, I guess. It's fucking... Hey, wait for a second while I fucking... Oh, you can just grenade him. I was not aware of that, actually. Probably should have been doing that from the beginning. It's like, where else am I gonna use these grenades?
What's G? What does it stand for?
I have no idea. But we should find Sherry first.
You're right. I'm pretty sure she's still around here somewhere.
Let's go then.
I'm pretty sure what G stands for isn't answered here or in the House of the Dead series, for that matter. But it's still kind of a question in there, in both of those franchises. Regardless, like, I think they eventually did decide that the G and G virus stands for something specific, but for me, I'm like, screw it. Sometimes ambiguity is a good thing. Let's see what we got. Liquor. I've lost the use of the rice entirely and tracked praise in their highly developed hearing. Expanded brains and newly reformed muscle structure allows them to do things normal zombies can't. They still can't use reason though, I guess. Small organisms spat from the mouth of a G adult body. Squirm about on the ground and spring up and attack their prey. G young bodies have no ability to reproduce. Well, it's inconvenient. And what else do we got here? Marvin Brana. First surviving member. Oh, that Leon meets. Even though the town was under martial law, he had been doing fairly routine work. After the biological contamination, barricaded themselves in the West Side Station, lost most of his comrades when the zombies broke in. And also this guy, who doesn't get a model because he's only in the FMV. Horrific slaughter of his own people while pretending to be a warm-hearted police chief concerned first and foremost with the safety. He was actually concerned only with lining his own pockets for the 5 years of bribes. Arrested twice for domestic violence against his wife during his college years. That's not what it said in the original game. He was like suspected of charges of rape or something. Yes, those sensibilities were too poignant for this. He avoided... of which he avoided. All the masks he created for himself over the years fell away and the last shred of his sanity was shattered. Hunted down and killed the mayor's daughter and intended to make her into a trophy. I guess. That's not entirely disconnected. Got new titles. I guess these are achievements. Zombie shooter. You have killed 100 zombies. And text files. Police department building, originally an art museum, renowned for its squad of elite officers known as STARS. Chris Redfield and a few STARS members who managed to survive began a thorough investigation. Investigation was hampered by the police chief. Drawing suspicion, he had dubious ties to the Umbrella Corporation. Chris decided to conduct his own investigation into Umbrella and traveled to Europe, to the main branch. Which we don't see ever, but... Europe is, and France specifically, is apparently where Nemesis came from, so there you go. Lost all of its municipal functions and it was now overrun with zombies. Because of oversleeping and massive traffic delays, he didn't make it into the city until after sunset, so there you go. That's the explanation, I guess. The Umbrella Corporation has branches in countries all over the world. Raccoon City is home to one of its North American branches, large-scale research facility and manufacturing plant there. Even the media and the city's central government would find it difficult to stand in opposition to the corporate giants. And nothing from the game. And I think we saw this one already. Patrol reports. Serious individual with a bunch of weapons. We're not gonna pay him any attention, I remember that much. Art Museum closed in the late 80s and was bought cheaply by the RPD for use as a station. In mediator of the deal, air conditioning ducts used during the building's time as a museum are no longer used, but they are still intact. Might produce a way out. There's some chance of getting out with their help. Okay. So it used to be an art museum, but I'm not sure what the connection would be between that and bizarre puzzles. Can't afford any customizations right now, we can't. Just continue. Well, at least not for the pistol, which is pretty much all I want for now. So, where could we go from here? I guess we made it into the parking lot even though.
Sherry?
I'm pretty sure the dungeon that we were in to fight the boss just a second ago isn't actually connected to the parking lot, but...
Hear me?
Must have come this way.
Well, how do you figure that?
Where
I
did
don't think you do.
Back there. Let's go.
A gunshot, really? How could you hear that over all the stuff that I'm doing? That's the real question here. But no, here's this person now. Oh no, she got a spot of blood on her shoe.
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you. You saved me some bullets.
I'm Leon. This is Claire. And you are?
Ada Wong.
I'm just gonna come out and tell you that.
Hey, you're a cop here, right?
Even though I'm
You know
super
Ben
sneaky.
Berlucci? I'm looking for him.
Sorry, but I just got assigned here.
What are you doing here?
Ben has information regarding this crisis.
What kind of information?
Not sure exactly, but that's what I'm here to find out.
Hey!
What is with you?
Wait a second.
Behind you!
Okay, that was a lucky headshot there.
Wait!
Hey, hold up!
What is it?
Well, maybe these things are gonna be, gonna be showing up soon, for one thing.
Yes.
Look, I know we don't know each other, but we're the only survivors left. We need to work together.
What is that?
Yeah, just be quiet while I shoot everything.
Ben?
Oh, hello. Oh, damn it. Am I gonna get to collect that, or is she just gonna taunt me?
It's coming this way.
Maybe on the way back. Oh, okay, there he is. Well, I guess that is pretty much what happened there.
It's okay. It doesn't know we're here.
If you can't see it, it can't eat you.
Wait, is that thing the chief?
No idea.
What about you? You know anything?
Huh? No. This is all new to me. But that scream.
Yeah, we better check it out.
Well, thank goodness that guy just ignored us. Oh, there we go. Press for that.
This must be...
A lockup.
This is where we lock up the gold bars.
Oh god.
And yeah, we didn't even get to talk to him in this timeline, I guess.
Scream we just heard. It must have been him.
That's Ben. There's something on the wall.
Okay then.
With no hope of survival, I write this. He must be talking about the police department's involvement with the pharmaceutical giant Umbrella.
Look at this. The station and the lower level lab at Umbrella are connected by a sewer. If we can get access to that sewer, we can get out of here. Huh? Where'd she go?
Ada?
Oh well.
She was just here.
She was just here.
Ada!
That is not a question.
The body's gone.
Oh well. Maybe, yeah, maybe they got bored. Decided to go on ahead a little bit.
Sewer.
Oh, hello. Always nice to see you. Not so nice is to not be able to see you on the terms that I would like. Oh, hello.
Door's open.
Do you think she came this way? I hope she didn't run into that monster.
Oh, we got doggos in here, if I'm not. I guess I'm gonna continue it again, there is. Hey, Leon actually got kinda hurt there. How do you know?
Calm down. Just aim for its head.
Why don't you give it a try?
Oh. I'm not giving it a try, 'cause I just want to have more concerned with oh. Collecting all the destructible stuff in the back.
Where'd Ada go?
She could have gone to the parking lot. This will take us down to the sewer.
Let's go.
Wait, Leon. If she
What?
did come through here, why would she go alone? There's something about her that bothers me.
It's almost like she might have ulterior
She just wants
motives.
to get out of here, Claire. And she needs our help.
Men.
Yeah, men, am I right?
You just want to impress her, don't you?
Oh, you
Women.
got me.
God, it stinks. I hate sewers.
This is never gonna work.
Oh, hello. There's two regular spoolers.
Just take them out.
Give me a zombie any day over this.
But they're fucking spoolers are way easier to dodge though in the game. So in theory. Oh, hello, little spoolers too. Wasn't sure if they'd be in here or not. In this game, that is. Because, you know, spoiler alert if, well, I mean, you might remember this if you watch a stream of it somehow.
There's too many.
Temperature in Resident Evil 7. Oh, fuck.
I was wondering when some more of you were gonna pop up.
Resident Evil 7, you also get that mechanic where little white spiders can, like, jump in your face. Even though apparently Umbrella Chronicles was the game in this series that pioneered that mechanic. So clearly they're borrowing from the best also, hold on. Time to not die. Hopefully. First aid sprays are used automatically, so I guess we can either only hold one at a time or fuck.
Oh god. I'm gonna have nightmares about this.
We can either only hold one at a time or they don't get saved between chapters. I guess someone reinforced that light really well. Oh boy, too badly then. I just used her knife, that's the way to go about this.
What was that?
Ow. Oh, these things. These things are actually really annoying. You're always on the edges of the screen. Oh shit. Obviously they don't like hurt you instantly when they land on your face. If you take a second to do that. Otherwise I'd probably be dead already.
What was that?
Came from over there.
Hey, anybody in here?
I guess that light's not breakable.
Ada, is that you? Are you alright?
Yeah. Here. I thought you could use this.
Fucking heads up. Well, that's pretty accurate to the game, what happens in the game.
This is goodbye.
Oh, what? Ada, wait!
There she goes again.
Even though I'm pretty
So
sure
you can get out of here safely.
she doesn't throw the magnum.
Well,
She throws like shotgun ammo and a key.
Go after her.
No, it's fine. We need to find Sherry.
Okay.
Which is the same thing Sherry does when she does. Oh, fuck. The exact same thing in a different segment. I think we'll find out very soon, actually. Disturbingly soon. In this next room. Which might look familiar too. Oh boy, time to start. I'm using my my machine gun, I think. And now we find out what his eye is for. I guess you shoot him there to actually interrupt his attacks. Oh no, shit. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this, but I guess it might help. I also would like to not die, so excuse me for a second. This is my one remaining herb. Shit. I better shoot him in the head or in the eyeball arm.
Give me that easily.
Did I get it? Yes, I did. Okay. Doesn't seem to be terribly concerned with dodging out of the way of grenades, but the problem is that's not what helps me avoid its attacks. Well, precisely that. We don't beat this thing, or do we? Because we do have an extra life, courtesy of mechanics. Oh, fuck. I really wanted that herb in the corner. Can you please look back at it? There we go. Oh boy. You know what, fuck, let's just switch back to this. I guess we have to shoot it to, also want to, you know, see if we can, fuck. Uh-oh. Gee, that's not good. Even though its fucking health bar is completely run out now. So we just try to not die now. I don't know how. Well, maybe we shoot the thing on top of him? If we have a chance to, which we don't. Okay, never mind. We are dead. Yes, continue. Even though my score will probably suffer, but who cares about that? I don't. Let's see. I really don't know what the fuck you do to dodge his hits there. I'll just try to shoot him in the head, I guess. Or just wait until he's about to swing to shoot the eyeball on the arm, because otherwise he just closes prematurely. Shoot him in the arm, I don't know. I guess you do just shoot the arm.
It's locked! Let's just run!
Shit!
I guess even if you shoot the fucking toolbox in the back there, there's not even actually anything in there. Hold on. I don't think we can actually get hit during this part, so it's just... Okay, never mind. Right now his health is run out, so now what? So at least something here we gotta do that. Not entirely clear to me. Hold on, let me use the one herb, well, one of the two herbs that I apparently have to. Because now that I've gone back in time, to avoid having to do this all over, maybe. I want to say shoot this thing up here, the pipe, but that doesn't seem to be doing anything either. The very few times that I'm actually able to even get a hit on it. So I really don't know. Hold on. Hold on a second, actually. Oh goodness. Alright, now apparently I'm just not trying hard enough. Just continue on this way, I guess. And not overthink it. Even though apparently the way you aim this is extremely specific. And I'm just not managing. Not managing at all. Alright, there we go. I will chuck that up to pure luck. Even though I just died again, except for the first aid spray. There we go. Well, apparently all you gotta do is cancel that. Which is extremely difficult to do, but apparently it's the only way to go forward there. Or I guess he just made it. Just fine.
There's nothing here for you, thief!
Ada, no!
Farewell.
Damn it.
Leon, why?
Gee, I don't know. I guess that's the end of the chapter, though. And we don't get any points for clear time, how do you know? Or now continue clear or no damage clear, but we got the magnum at least. Giant spooters and little spooters. The woman, okay. Girl fights. Because that's a movie. Okay, now do we have enough money? Yes. We'll upgrade stopping power, I guess, or rate of fire, I don't know. Like, stopping power would be the better option. And then later, rate of fire. Gold pieces, that's what we're calling it. Alright, let's take a quick look at the archives here. Before we continue, and then... Ben Bertolucci. I guess he has a model even though he only shows up dead. Also willing to risk life and limb to expose injustices. Horrible incidents taking place. His jail cell became his refuge. He possessed the key to the cell. He decided staying in the cell would be safer than living with zombies wandering about outside. He was killed by an unidentified creature who he just fought as a boss. Giant spiders were born from the disaster. Created when the T-virus was carried out into the sewers where they live. The young of giant spiders. The mother dies, the little spiders roll up out of her carcass and attack the offender. I don't remember that part, but I guess. Well enough you can kill them with a knife, the greater their numbers, the greater their threat. I guess because I just never bothered to kill any of the spiders in Harry 2. Beasts are everywhere. I can hear them in the darkness. I wait for release. Chief is the one responsible. He conspired with the Umbrella Corporation. He knew of their experiments and turned a blind eye for a price, no doubt. Station on the lower level lab of Umbrella. At Umbrella are connected by the sewers. They would transport test subjects. I suspect that is how the virus came to spread so quickly through town. Well, that's almost right. I think we'll also get another recap of how that happened in this. So this is another... I'm reasonably certain this is one of the files from RE2. And this one looks like that too. I can't remember that name. Now let's just continue on. See how this is gonna end up.
Leon! What happened?
I got shot. There was a woman.
Wait, you mean?
No, not Ada. She...
You're losing a lot of blood. Don't move. I've got to remove the bullet.
Who was that? She was about to kill you.
That's my problem, not yours.
Fine. Don't tell me. But you better start working with me here. Or we'll never make it out of this alive. Please, Ada. I need your help. I can't do this alone.
You're right. I'll help you.
Thanks.
But first, we need to find the others.
I very cleverly concealed ampoules in my hand mirror there. Wouldn't that have to be kind of unusually large to carry that?
Lucky us.
And heavy. Like how heavy and deep can a fucking hand mirror be and still be inconspicuous? Actually, wait.
We need to find Sherry.
Oh, let's not use the fucking machine gun here. I'm sure we don't need to. We would.
Leon?
Yeah. Come on. Let's just find her and get out of here. Dark in here, huh?
Yeah. Good thing we have a flashlight.
Something's in here. Listen.
Thank goodness I have stopping power on this gun now.
Wait a second. Is that
A frog, oh yeah, these things.
kind of monster?
Frogs don't grow this big.
Yeah, these things definitely weren't in RE2 regular, but they weren't in any games actually other than Resident Evil 0, I don't think they're called lurkers. If I'm not mistaken.
In this water.
And it's kind of funny because
Croaked, at least we'd have some fair warning.
they were in Resident Evil 0, but they weren't in the Umbrella Chronicles Resident Evil 0 segment. But now they're in this for some reason. Oh, hello, spooters. Oh, I got one of them. We got spooters and we got lurkers. How you say that, but they didn't even manage to get any hits on us or anything. Hey, got another one of them. Oh, I don't know what's in there, but I want it. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Nice big zombie. You know, I could make some kind of politically minded joke after saying that, but I think I'll refrain from that. Oh, hello. Well, at least one of the lurkers got a hit in. That reminds me actually, do we still have the... No, we don't. We're not gonna have anything, we don't have it in first aid. Spray, and we don't have any, we only have one herb left, which I don't know where we got it just like 2 seconds ago, that's right. We got it from here. It's not something that's like left over. Yeah, frogs will do that, I guess. They can probably swim.
Another dead end.
A ladder.
I don't know.
Let's just get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're not gonna be able to go up here. Oh yeah, the cockroaches.
Friggin' huge.
And yeah, I think they might be a little too numerous for us to actually be able to take down here in a timely fashion.
Damn it, there's too many.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but okay, we can break through
Get out of here.
with a lot of efforts.
Oh, great.
We need to reload our grenades. I don't know. Well, I mean, were you expecting that to just magically take you out of the sewers? It's just a fucking vent pipe. That was mean. But at least I have stopping power. Oh, fuck. Oh, and Leon's over there, I guess. Oh. Heather.
Let's go up through here.
How does we have an extra life now?
Going in the right direction.
Okay, got that thing in the back. Okay, at least, even though we're doing some kind of crazy movement here that I can't let me aim. At least I guess we don't actually have to hit anything during that.
I heard something.
Here we go again. I've had enough of these guys.
So you prefer zombies?
You know what I mean.
Oh, fuck. I'd actually die here if this doesn't go well. Because we're so low in health. You know, I could pop the one herb that I have, but
Let's go.
I don't want to find at least another one before I do that. I feel like I might might somehow be able to salvage it. And I pretty much, oh fuck. I'm gonna save those herbs for the bosses, I guess. We're just gonna shuffle on by, guys.
Do you
Okay.
have to go through here?
No reason to get agitated.
Come on. They're just roaches. A little oversized.
Yeah, haven't you ever played a fucking Clock Tower, the first game? Oversized roaches are clearly no reason to worry. Especially if they're guarding ham in a giant fridge. And if they can fly, that too.
I think this will take us somewhere.
And there's not really a lot of destructibles here, is there? Hello, it's our old friend.
It's him again! Run! He's gonna be harder to lose than I thought!
Even though he didn't actually show up in the sewers in, you know, the original game.
There's no backing down now. You might as well fight him.
Well, we do have a lot more stopping power now, I guess, so... It's a matter of getting our aim right. We'll be fine.
Now run!
There.
Copy that.
And we got a checkpoint. There you go.
Look, there's a light.
Place is crawling. Things. Sherry?
Oh, it's Sherry. Just instinctively shoot at everyone. It's really a good thing that they're... Oh fuck. That's what that was. There's no penalty for doing that.
This time, we'll never find her again!
Against... Oh fuck. Friendly NPCs. Yeah, I was gonna save that thing if I get one more hit with that, but... we have the magical... Get out of death free card that we can use once.
Sherry! Where did she go?
I wanna pick up whatever those things are, okay. And gold. I'll like the gold too, thanks very much. Please look over there. Yeah, that's how lurkers function in Resident Evil 0. They're just kind of randomly pop out of any aquatic areas that you linger around for too long. Can you please stop doing that? And shoot me very quickly with your tongue from location I can't actually
What's your intention?
see you in.
My intention. We just want to get out of the city alive.
I don't think you understand what's going on here. Now is not the time for us to be pulling guns on each other. The city has been destroyed. So... Please, we don't have time for this.
Have you seen a little girl?
She's about 10 years old. Her name is Sherry. Sherry? Do you know her? Sherry is my daughter. What?
And she doesn't have
Hidden in the police station.
she doesn't have lip sync capabilities, I guess.
William must be after her. William? William Birkin. He's Sherry's father, and the man who turned this city into a living hell to protect G.
G again? What the hell is a G?
The G virus. It's the next generation virus that William and I developed at our daughter's expense.
Next generation virus?
Yes. It conforms a living thing and rapidly evolves into transcendental levels. A boon for these modern times.
Well, it works wonders, as we've seen. Right, time to get this cutscene again. It's a bit more in medias res this time.
This is Hunk. We've acquired all the G samples. Mission completed.
Well, not all the G samples.
My creation will save me.
But the virus was flawed. Even if you survive the seroconversion with G, you become nothing more than a puppet to its will. Our research was a failure. His only concern now is to procreate. People with a genetic makeup similar to his own could stand to birth a superior offspring.
Even though he doesn't speak in any version other than
Come on, we have to help her.
like the prototype for
I've got
2,
unfinished business to attend to.
aka 1.5.
You've got to be kidding me.
Where he says that, he just kind of yells out Sherry in the monster voice.
Only the vaccine from the underground lab could save her.
By the way, who bandaged you?
It's time to finish this.
Did you mention to them that they put the bandages over your uniform again? I'm really curious if they're gonna address that in the remake or not. Just gonna leave it like it always was, cause fuck it. Also, I think it might be boost time soon. Oh, hello.
I'm scared. Wait, Sherry, it's me, Claire. Sherry, stop!
Everything's all right. It's us. What's going on?
An earthquake?
That's no earthquake!
What was that?
Shit! I don't believe this.
Oh, it's our old friend, the Sewer Gator. Like, even in this fucking version of the game. Oh shit. Not only do they include him, but they turn him into a boss. I can kind of see that. I'm a little more preoccupied with fucking trying to hit things than anything else. I don't know if I'm like avoiding damage or anything. It's kind of hitting the inside of this dude's mouth. I also want to aim at this thing up here, because it's like shaking, but shit. There you go. Oh, guess I read your mind a little too early there. Didn't let you finish that line.
Did we kill it?
Yeah, that's not what killed it in the other timeline, though. Something a little further down the line, if you will. Oh, for some reason it has like full health again. Like how she just says that, like, are you seriously quipping shit at a time like this? Also, oh, look at all this stuff. Well, I can keep this up. I think we have 3 herbs, so I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Just want these files, though. There you go. I should be able to cheese it just like in the original. By using one of the gas canisters on the sides. Okay, that counter's a hit. Hello, okay. I'm trying, but... Okay, very good. I'm trying. It's more difficult than it might seem, though, I guess. So when it's fucking constantly moving around like that, and okay, we died. Well, that was unexpected. In many, many ways. I really don't know how we didn't hit the canister in any of those times. I get the feeling we're gonna be dying a lot more in this game than we did in Umbrella Chronicles. Even though we're still not done with that one. We're doing things chronologically, because that's the way to go about it. Nothing happens if you hit her though, as you can see.
I'm scared! Wait, Sherry, it's me, Claire! Sherry, stop!
Everything's all right. It's us. What's going on?
An earthquake!
That's no earthquake!
What was that?
Shit! I don't believe this.
Sherry, run! I can't see!
Let's just use the shotgun for now, I guess. See if that helps.
How are we gonna kill this thing? It's hurting us! Keep aiming in the mouth!
I gotta reload first though. Use what? Oh, use that. This time my serendipity moment came a little earlier.
Playing dead. It's gonna swing.
What are you talking about?
It's kind of funny because I'm like almost completely certain that the voice actress for for Claire in this is the same voice actress as in the original game, Alison Court.
That was close.
You know, she didn't actually, give any lines of this ilk back in those times. Or at that time, I guess.
Can't take much more of this.
Still a pretty nice detail. Now this is when we're supposed to utilize the gas canister, but...
There! The cannon!
we shoot it, but okay, let me try the shotgun. Let's see if we can actually, blow it up and actually blow it up this time, or... No, okay. But we didn't die immediately that time, so... Didn't matter. Oh, fuck. Okay, never mind. I guess we will have to use an herb after all. Oh, thank goodness we have like 4 canisters in this version of events, though. Okay, there he goes. See, I'm trying really hard to shoot there. There we go. But does he die immediately? Okay, yes it does.
Hope sure didn't go too far.
She should be okay. I think she knows now that we're on her side.
But in this version, I guess the entire top half of the crocodile's mouth doesn't get blown off like it did before. You got hug, large roach, lurker, sewer matter effects. Bunch of stuff which I'm pretty sure are just files from RE2 vanilla, but... Let's see, do we have enough money to customize rate of fire? Yes we do. Let's do that. So I'm gonna go for power next. Or capacity, I guess, whichever one's whichever one I can afford. Next time I can't afford one of those. Hunk, member of Umbrella Special Forces Private Unit under the Authority Umbrella Executives. The Authority Umbrella Executives. I think you accidentally award their chief, but okay. During the biological calamity in Raccoon City, was given secret orders by Christina of the French branch to infiltrate the underground laboratory along with his teammates and obtain a G-virus sample. He managed to single-handedly fend off the G-creature that used to be William Birkin, secure the G-virus and complete his mission. That's only in the 4th survivor mode, though, for Resident Evil 2, which I didn't manage to unlock because I suck at the game. So we're just gonna have to experience the other part of that eventually. Normal roaches that lived in the sewers until becoming infected with the T-virus and growing to roughly 7 to 8 times their natural size, increased to the point that they can eat the very mice that spread the virus. Move in attacking groups, which may explain the population explosion. Always. Also a lurker. Yeah, there you go. It's confirmed. Early experiments with the T-virus made from an amphibian frog base. Eyes and ears have devolved greatly, but their ability to sense prey has evolved so on an almost supernatural level. Digestive systems have also developed. They can swallow a human whole. Oh yeah, I think they can do that. They can like insta-kill you in Resident Evil 0 with that. Although they contain formidable offensive properties, they were not able to be employed as sexual BOWs is because of the gaping lack of intelligence. Oh well. It's always something. You see, you'd almost think that making BOWs is a stupid idea, and fucking Umbrella should stop. But no, apparently it just pans out much, much later than they think they do. Okay, pretty sure this is from the game. From RE to normal. And hey, apparently we've almost got all the archives for this part of the game. So let's continue on and see how much more of it we have to go through. We've just managed to fucking beat the sewer crocodile boss.
After reuniting with Sherry, we managed to escape from the underground sewer.
With the Wolf and Eagle medals.
New problem.
And the
Sherry
cable car.
became sick. She told us that while she'd been wandering the depths of the sewers, she had been implanted with a G embryo.
Oh well.
But it wasn't too late. We
Just
began
another
our journey
day's
into the
work.
bowels of the Umbrella facility to retrieve the vaccine.
I'm not gonna tell you how we got here, just take our word for it, okay?
How do you feel? It's okay. You're safe here. You can have it. It's yours now. For good luck.
Thank you.
Do you miss your mommy and daddy?
No.
Oh
They're
boy.
always more preoccupied with their research. But you know, I prefer to be alone.
Come on, we better hurry. She's getting worse.
Okay. Sherry, hang in there. We're gonna get the vaccine to make you better, okay?
Clear.
I promise we'll be back. Just wait here. We won't be long.
Well, I mean, it shouldn't take very long if there's anything like...
We'll have to search the rooms, one by one.
Wait, I'm picking up something. A signal.
A radio signal? From who?
Oh
Do
boy.
you read me?
Annette?
Is Sherry there?
Yeah, she was attacked. She's in critical condition. Where are you now? Hey, you still there?
Be careful, especially with that woman,
What woman?
Ada. She's a special agent sent here to retrieve the G sample. She was approaching the researchers and obtaining information about Umbrella. She'll do whatever it takes to accomplish her purpose. She's highly dangerous.
I think you're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. Ada isn't. Annette! Annette! Damn it, she hung up on me.
Look, we don't have time for her right now.
I know. Finding vaccine for Sherry is our top priority.
Let's go.
Oh, well.
You've got to be kidding me.
Guess we'll deal with that after we... After we make use of our improved stopping power. Actually, I don't remember. We did upgrade something just a minute ago, didn't we, for this gun? I just already forgot what it was. And oh boy, he's here too. Trenchy, okay. I mean, he does show up in this area in RE2 vanilla, but not in this room specifically. Or in this one. Actually, there's like a couple of major villains in this that don't show up in this room in the original that do in this. And he's just one of them. Wonder if you can figure out who the other one's gonna be. But no, apparently they really like the look of this room because they made it well, it was rate of fire, that's what it was. I just remembered.
Leon.
Just in time to take out one of the lights. Oh, there's the up. There are the others, and there he is. What about these red lights?
You think he'll come after us?
No, I think he'll just leave us alone. And go home.
At least we got him away from Sherry. But there's no way we can take him down.
I need a plan.
We're running out of time.
Oh yeah, fucking IV plant 43 enemies are here too.
What was it? A plant? Human?
Well, at least I don't think you get poisoned in
I don't think it's
this.
one. We don't have time to figure it out.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, I guess the things you destroy in this. Oh fuck. I like these breaker things on the wall. Oh fuck. Okay, maybe I do need to upgrade power more than... and certain other things that I've been focusing on with this gun. And here are the naked zombies. I think there were also naked zombies in Umbrella Chronicles, but I didn't even remember that clearly.
He's not coming after us.
You just had to say that, didn't you?
Wait, do you think he's going after Sherry?
No, I'm sure he followed us.
You don't know that.
I was
Oh,
right.
okay, never mind. Oh, this is reason for celebration, oh, for fuck's sake. But I want this gold bar. How hard could it be to? Under 1 weight of gold. You need fucking pirate training to do that. I think we'd have better sticky fingers than that. Fucking... yeah, these things take way too long to die with a normal gun.
There he is.
Yeah, hold on. On that note, let's go ahead and heal.
We got him out here, but now what? How are we supposed to kill that thing?
For now, we've got no choice but to run.
He's here!
Well, as if by, by providence, we made it to this room.
Not in here.
Which, I'm fairly sure this whole area, this hallway and this room are like new additions.
Down there, the blast furnace. If we could just push him over.
Yes, yeah, we're getting the right idea, but this isn't how it happened. I like this nickname that I made up for you.
Okay.
It's gonna end right here, Frenchie. Just a little more.
whoever designed his coat is actually did a pretty good job of it, if you ask me. Like, it's kind of funny. It's like you... It's the thing about the coat, if you listen or if you look at the lore. There's a reason they have him wearing that coat that isn't just for aesthetics.
Are you alright?
And it makes sense. If you consider how it affects, you know, what happens to him when it's off. But at the same time, I don't know, having the tyrant enemies in these games with the cool looking coats kind of makes me remember of certain people from about 80 years ago that had some pretty sweet uniforms, even though they did terrible things. Hello. Yeah, don't you know, supervillain layers always need to have some of that. And I'd say this counts. So let's go even further down. What's convection? I don't know. What's radiation? I don't know. Yeah, this is clearly the best place for anyone to be. You don't say. I love security violations. Oh boy, she's gonna start running and she's gonna fucking do fucking bob and weave shit, like... This actually kinda reminds me, like, this is actually pretty fitting, I would say, considering, but... Actually kinda reminds me of the Tyrant boss fights in the Tyrant boss fights in Umbrella Chronicles. It's done pretty much in the same style. Okay, yeah, I don't really know how you're supposed to deal with that. I'm trying, okay, but it moves around too much. I guess shoot gun is how you deal with that.
He looks angry.
Oh. Oh, apparently the reloading took too long on that one. Hold on, let me... like... Let me die, I guess. Do we have a magical spray? Yes, we do. Okay. Saved it. And if that doesn't actually help us all that much. Damn it. I guess we have to stop him. Doesn't really look like we're hurting him all that much otherwise. It doesn't really look like we're hurting him regardless. What is he gonna do? He's gonna fucking pound the ground and then jump. That's different. Well, we can't really see shit now, so... Guess we do.
Claire! Don't worry, I'm alright!
I'm alright, even though my clothes should be catching fire right about now. Okay, I guess she has that now.
Just another one of Umbrella's failed experiments.
Let me help you aim at my forehead a little better.
Ada. This place is gonna blow. There isn't much time left.
I think it blows already.
You have to get out of here.
No. Not without you.
It's strange. I barely know you. But I knew you'd say that.
Ada.
Favor. turned.
Alrighty then. And of course we're not gonna question any of that. I only got one headshot during that whole thing. But at least we gotta now continue clear, technically. Sherry Birkin, Ivy... Federal Police Department, Internal Investigation... Station Deathmatch, Movies... I can't afford anything other than reload speed, so we're gonna wait. Right after we look at the archives, which I think this part of the story is about to end. Oh hey, we got the Sherry Birkin file. Only daughter of the central figure in the G-Virus program. Used to have a difficult time interacting with other adults. The biological accident in Raccoon City occurred, she went to the police station. As instructed by her mother, she was forced to run and hide from the multitude of zombie policemen in the station. Where she was attacked by her father, William Birkin. And here's Ivy, aka Plant 43. Analyzing the data from Plant 42, the giant plant boss from Resident Evil 1, which was completely different from this one, but took spray from the two Ivy-like appendages that give it its name and inflicts fatal wounds by spitting digestive enzymes out of its head-like flower. Its head-like flower, so I guess that's the official hand wave. Mr. Chris Redfield, G-Virus, none of it even exists, and Brian Irons has been involved in the Arclay Mansion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this document, which is lifted mostly from Resident Evil 2 Vanilla, several other incidents, advice using extreme caution. I think this is the one that said, like, psychological profiling. Fucking Brian Irons got out of rape charges because of his influence. Guess they just couldn't say that in this for some reason. But let's see if we can finish this up. I don't know why they didn't get the really weirdly accented emergency voice lady for this one. Yeah, I know it's off the screen, Jesus. You don't have to tell me, game. I realize this.
I know what's going on here, but I don't think time is on our side.
I think we'll be just fine. I at least can get a remix of this song. The endgame song, I guess you might say. I guess Leon's just gonna have to deal with that one on his own. Oh no, I'm sure he'll be fine. There we go. I was looking for at least one of those. I knew there would be one. Oh, have you ever played the Uninvited for the Apple II? Or Macintosh, I don't know. I don't remember what the fuck that game was even for originally. I'm no expert on old Apple hardware. Doing the stuff that fucking Camco adventures were originally for. Oh fuck. There was one. Okay, I didn't get it. It's like, did I somehow miss that even though it was right there, but no, I didn't.
We need to find the entrance to the lab.
Yeah, let's go. We're running out of time.
Well, here we are again.
I guess this won't be that easy, huh?
Got like 3 boss fights in a row coming up, I think. Oh, okay, spooters. Where there definitely were none before. That's weird. So are we gonna address the zombies at our sides, or... I'm just gonna look at them, kind of. Oh, damn it, come on. I guess we can't shoot the red LED light thing, neon light.
Let's see what's back there.
Guess that's our answer. Here's fucking mutated G. Birkin with his head now integrated into his chest. Well, he grows a new head. Yep, there it is. Just gotta draw attention to it.
Sorry,
Yeah, it looks kind of silly.
but I've got to put an end to G.
Yeah, that'll stop him.
Claire! Annette!
G is growing even stronger. If you don't stop this, Sherry will...
Annette, please. We need to find the vaccine.
The P4 lab on the bottom floor. Please, help Sherry. Tell her that even though I failed as a mother, I have always loved her.
Alrighty then, we'll do that.
Let's go.
All right.
We need to find a way down to the lowest level. What is this place?
Hello, we got fucking poison fuckers. We got fucking bowgun, which you don't need. And we never will.
It's moving.
Yeah, we never actually... Their leader. Boy.
Hurry. We've got no time to waste.
Never actually addressed this giant plant root that's just kind of on the ladder in the actual game. Yeah, I thought there was something there. Oh, hello. Alright. This is the hallway where all the liquors showed up. I wonder if they're gonna continue that trend or tell that herb is from some of the herbs show up there. I'm sure it's more than one though. In the vanilla game, and that's the Mo disc reader. Oh, and spooters here. There definitely weren't any spiders here. Fucking web spinners in the fucking in Resident Evil 2 vanilla.
Let's head straight.
Pretty sure there weren't any in this area.
It's so quiet.
Yeah. Not to mention.
Surveillance room, which we never really made use of in the other timeline. He was just kind of there.
Claire, look at this.
Yes. Okay, there's actually some motion there. Alright, the lickers are now invading that hallway.
We just came through there.
Yeah, we even shot at that camera. I guess that's why you can't destroy it, otherwise this scene wouldn't make any sense. And there's the item box.
It's coming!
Where is it?
Oh, there's one. There's another one. Yeah, just fucking wildly shift between the two of them, that'll help. And then have my stopping power be rendered completely worthless. Hold on. Have any leftover herbs? I have one. Whatever.
It could be here any second. Let's move!
I don't know what it is in this context, but hey. Checkpoints. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Moth's empire didn't exactly extend all the way to this hallway before, just like the one room. There's still a bunch of them above us. We're just gonna ignore them and hope they don't drop down on us like those hairy worms that sometimes do. There's the nest. Yeah. Now they have the flamethrower or something. Yeah, the fucking little moth maggots didn't really do anything though. In the vanilla game, they're just kind of in the way. You have to shoot them so you can use the computer. But I'm pretty sure they can't actually attack you.
Hey, Claire, this is it.
P4 level lab. Let's go!
We open the weapons locker and get the... Well, we can, but I missed it, I guess. We can get shotgun. At least I know that the detail is there. Right. This lab looks different too. Search used to be bigger. And this is where the naked zombies were.
What the hell? I think we can use this to formulate the vaccine.
We got Sambos coming in from behind though. Oh fuck. Okay, this guy definitely didn't make it down here though. Not in my continuity.
Good. Let's get back to Sherry.
Right.
Right, now can we get this? No, we can't? Okay. Oh, hey, you're back to life. Oh, there are more. Okay, that's different. Oh, for love, come on. Alright, we were killed by moths. That's different. All the things I'm pretty sure are in this level. I didn't think the moths would be the ones to fell us. Do we have any more herbs? No, we don't. We're completely out of restorative stuff, so... Oh, this will be interesting. I don't know how the fuck we're gonna get past this level, actually. Considering what's coming up. Hello. Oh, apparently they disagree. Oh, thank goodness for the ability to climb, which we don't have in the vanilla games. Are you not dead yet? Come on. There. I can shoot you in the exposed brain like 4 times with enhanced stopping power, and yet. So that's not good enough. Oh, there's something there. Is it a coin? Yeah, it was. Jeez, no. There. Oh, for love, come on. Right. I'm actually not even sure where we're going. I guess we're just going back up to the central... I guess we're technically trying to get back to Sherry, so we'll go back up to like the central fuse platform place. Yep. Oh, hello, fucking moths here. Have you even invaded this part of the complex? This ain't my continuity. Oh, and plants too. Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus Christ, hold on. How am I still alive, for one thing, and how the fuck am I gonna stop these things if apparently a lot of sustained fire with my improved stopping power regular pistol if it doesn't even stop them. Fucking one upgrade, clearly it's gonna stop everything in its tracks now. I demand it. I saw another fucking moth here. Would surprise me if it would still be able to pop out now. See, there's a bunch of little moth maggots there. I guess okay. I was wondering if they jumped at you since I hadn't actually seen any of them do that yet, but no, they do. We're just gonna hope they leave us alone. Okay, or not. Okay, one of them's down. And the other one was not stopped by my gun. So that's cool.
I hope we're not too late.
I don't care what it takes. We're gonna make it back in time.
We have to hurry!
Oh no, someone else is here. Oh, well, that's probably gonna kill me a few times. You made it.
Is that William?
I guess it is. He's also the one that's gonna fucking destroy me here, I'm sure, and so he did. So let's try this again with, I don't know, extra health at least, because we're basically already dead. time we got here.
We have to hurry!
God damn it! What's going on?
Is that William?
Oh, no, okay. I'm trying to switch weapons here. There. Okay, I guess I actually hit him once. But even so, okay. I'll just fucking use the machine gun against him, because he's a little OP, you might say.
What? It's jammed!
It's because the system's down!
Alright, there we go. Just gotta aim for the head. Which is not quite as simple as, you know, just saying that, but... But no, I guess I didn't need any kind of a... Well, maybe I didn't need any kind of special thing, unless, of course, this is a fake out, which it might very well be, because that took so little time. Yeah, he's dead. We were able to say that so confidently. Yeah, it was a fake out. Oh, fuck it, come on, man.
We need to reboot the system. Otherwise, we won't be able to get back to Sherry.
Yeah, he's dead. Like he was dead all the other fucking times we saw him getting dead.
I thought we killed him!
Yeah, no, maybe not. Now the real boss fight begins, I guess. How will you and me both? Oh, hello. That wasn't nice. I don't know. Hold on. Now that we're fighting him again, I guess now is the time to use the herb.
Is this what the T-virus does?
Guess so. I like how he consistently, you know, retains his eyeball on the shoulder at all his forms, and it's like, well, throughout most of his, all of his humanoid forms at least, doesn't exactly stay in those the whole time. Okay, almost out of machine gun ammo, unfortunately, but apparently he's almost out of health too, so it works out. Okay, there, can't fire anymore, or reload because we're out of extra ammo, but... Oh, clearly this will be the end of him. We did it. Went down just like the Emperor at the end of Star Wars. The room even looks like that. Oh boy, it's just a checkpoint though, still. Oh ho ho. Are we gonna fight like 3 forms of him in a row? Yep, apparently we are. Jesus. I guess it's time for us to switch to shootgun. I'll use our final 2 machine gun bullets on him. And I thought we hit him. Well, at least we got checkpointed, so I don't think we'll have to start that over if we die at this point, which we very well might. You know what, let me swap out the machine gun for the bow gun. Maybe it won't be completely useless here. So yeah, the bow gun does burst fire, I guess. Like in the original. I really don't expect it to do anything special for me here, though.
Can't be far. Be careful.
Right, well, at least we get to see the fucking bow stuff sticking out of his face. Use it. So there's that, but it's like doing a fucking 2 tons of damage is what it's doing. And it's not even stopping him, so it's like, why even bother? So now let's leave the timeline in which he had 1,000 arrow bolts sticking out of his head behind for now. Try that one more time. We have 2, yeah, we have basically nothing. Let's use the fucking handgun until we get the actual health around the screen. Let's just keep using it, actually. I'm sure it will serve me well. Looks ready to jump, so I'm gonna go ahead and not stop him from hitting me by doing that, I guess. Yeah, we could easily try to use some more, what do you call it? Some more fucking actual damage power for this gun. I don't really know how you stop him from hitting you here. So you just have to be extremely unrelenting.
We need to finish him off.
Alright, let's reload while we're dangling from the edge, I guess. Okay, this is not a good time to be reloading, I think. Maybe it was almost just the right time. Oh boy, oh boy. There we go. Right, I think that was like its dog form, pretty much, which means...
Did we do it?
Means that was basically his final form. Before the very last encounter. I think he had one more form, actually.
Let's go.
He had like... I don't remember, I think you fight him in that form in Route A in the game, in Vanilla RE2, and then to you damage him enough, he turns into his second to last form, which is like a big old dog with just a bunch of flesh and teeth for a mouth. That was its entire torso, actually, but that wasn't even its final form. Giant moth and baby moth. No, I'm pretty sure we will be seeing the final form here, though. Same way we see the, you know, in RE2 Vanilla, you only see it at the end of a combined game. But let me see. Should be able to afford some of this, alright, so capacity or power, I think we'll go for power. Desperately need it. And of course, it costs a bunch to upgrade it again. We really need to upgrade the reload speed, though. Pretty much all of these, all others that are here, are a little bit more important than that. But let's see. Archives. Annette Birkin, mother of Sherry Birkin and wife of the man responsible for the creation of the G-Virus, William Birkin. 2 years before William discovered the G-Virus, she threw herself back into her research out of love for her husband. Well, she contacted her daughter and instructed her to seek shelter at the police station. Gathered Ada, the woman who was after her husband's G-Virus. The mutated William is searching for Sherry. She gives Leon information to help Sherry. Results to make sure William is stopped. What the fuck was she gonna do with the G-Virus, even if Ada wasn't there? evolved liquor, I guess, even though I'm pretty sure they go down just as easily in the vanilla game. Attacks in the same manner. Giant moths, product of moths that were used in experiments in the Umbrella laboratories. Escaped and grew to huge proportions due to the T-virus. For some reason, wings haven't grown in proportion with the rest of their bodies, so they can only fly a few feet off the ground at only short distances. Well, the original one couldn't. These ones seem like they're a lot more mobile. And I'm pretty sure there's also like giant moth variations in Code Veronica. But they're a little bit different in that. Giant moth larvae bodies are only 30 centimeters or so in length. Attack power is rather weak. But they're still stupidly numerous. It's the underground research facility. Tight quarantine facility experiments can be performed on various levels of viruses. General Umbrella employees don't even know the facility's existence, let alone have opportunity to enter. Our physical containment level P4 laboratories are many high-level viruses capable of posing a biohazard threat are handled here. There are 4 layers of security, well, I guess. Gradually become desensitized to the dangers that surround them. So we are told. Security measures directed towards cargo transit, class 1 emergency train. This note from the vanilla game. G-Vaccine, codename Devil. I'm pretty sure this one is also that. Careful handling, even though I don't think that actually applied in the actual game or affected anything in the actual game, so let's see. We got all of the cutscenes for this except for 2. Which I'm pretty sure we're about to get in the last level here. What are the items actually? Have we gotten anything from here? Item files we have obtained? I guess not. We need to get like good scores in this, kind of like in Umbrella Chronicles, it's the same thing. Voice files and titles. Let's continue. And finish up this first part of the game.
The vaccine worked, and Sherry recovered, but time was running out. The seconds of the countdown to self-destruction were slipping by, and our only escape was through a hidden subway.
Oh boy.
Let's go. We're done here.
I think I know.
Come on, Sherry.
Come on, Sherry. Alright. Or don't. Oh, fuck, I'm still using the shotgun. Well, probably not such a bad idea, but can I get that RB? I can. See what my gun with improved stopping power, rate of fire, and also attack power can do. Oh, okay.
Sherry, you went on ahead.
Damn it. Why are you stopping here? All the fucking places. I already am taking fucking plentiful damage. Alright. Oh, I guess, can I not get that file that I exposed before? Okay, just barely. It's really mean putting it in a place like that where I only get to see it for like 2 seconds total. Oh well.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Expect a lot of fucking reloading in this.
Probably get us out of here. Come on, hurry.
Yeah, that's what trains are for. Oh no, here's this guy. And as you can hear, they fucking redid the opening sting for his boss theme. Which, if you ask me, is pretty neat, so I guess I'm gonna start trying to fight him, but I won't really try very hard because I'm basically dead already. If I somehow end up beating him, then great, but I'm not really trying. Gotta get the gold bars, though. See, it's a fucking Umbrella secret hoard from World War II. There we go. Insta one-hit death. Which might have been like oddly timed just before I somehow did manage to stop him, because he did, you know, fall over forward. But yeah, while we're doing continuity.
Come on, hurry!
He's supposed to be dead!
We've got to stop him! Sherry, get on, hurry!
That was pretty much the reason why some of the tyrants are wearing the coats that they're wearing, so that they, you know, they don't turn into something like this. Mostly for the reason that apparently, like, yeah, I think if you look at in the lore, the reason they give for that is, you know, if they do end up turning into something like this, it pretty much hampers their ability to, their cognitive ability that lets them follow orders. And, you know, spoiler alert, the same thing happens to Nemesis in Resident Evil 3. I would like that first aid spray very much, thank you. That's being optimistic. Kinda makes you wonder though, like how they managed to invent a fucking coat as a way to limit the tyrant's power, and why coats specifically? Like, how did they discover that? You give this guy a sweet coat, then that'll stop him from mutating out of control. Okay, I was gonna say, is the train gonna move somehow? And I guess it did. Yeah, man. I'm actually not minding this too much right now, but I do have a faint recollection that the first time I played this, I actually got like my hands got really sore from just from playing this. I think it's time to, there we go, yep, shoot him in the head. Switch to the guns that I probably should be using for the bosses. Even though there will be need for these guns at a later point. Alright, his health bar is depleted, but I get feeling that there's gonna be like a little puzzle here too, where maybe. I think we're supposed to use the... yeah, that thing. Hold on, we do need to actually equip that to use it though, so... That voice, who could it have been? I don't remember though if we need to use it now or if we need to use it... No, we need to use it when he's weak. So I guess he just swats it out of the way somehow if we use it at this point. Does that make sense? Okay, we're out of extra fucking machine gun bullets. Okay, at least we can grab more rocket launcher stuff. Damn it. Uh-oh. Yeah, the very slow reload speed of this. Looks like they work in our favor here. We don't have any herbs, do we? We have one, okay, and first aid spray. Guess now is the time. I'm actually really surprised that we can, you know... Shit. Surprised that we can, fuck, what was I surprised about? I actually forgot already. Now what? We shoot him with this? Yeah, I guess we don't. Yeah, why isn't it working? Well, we don't have any more. Oh no, yes we do. We did have a little more. Ammo left. Maybe we have to do this multiple times. Yeah, legitimately do not remember what it was I had a gripe about. Alright, well, we're out of fucking shootgun ammo too, so time to use the normal ass pistol for this. Sure about that? Hold on, let me... I'm trying, but it's really fucking hard to hit with it when the fucking screen keeps juggling like this. Oh, there's more ammo for it, which we need. Thanks very much for that, so... Or so, thanks very much for that. Let's just go ahead and reload that now, I guess. This is very why. Oh. I tried. I did not remember him doing that, but hey, this is interesting. Why would I... Yeah, at this point I'm just gonna say... refrain from looking up a walkthrough like I did a while ago for the first Birkin fight. Because it's just like, what the hell? And not entirely in a bad way. But if I would like to, you know... Did we? Okay, I guess he only does that once. Thought I was gonna have to shoot the rocket in his hands or something. That voice we heard.
Leon, hurry!
Yeah, I know. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Don't mind if I do. Well, he didn't explode into Gibbs like he did in the original game. So maybe it didn't entirely work. Even though this is supposed to be his actual death scene.
I still have to find my brother.
Yeah. What the? What was that?
Claire? Everything's all right. I'll go have a look.
Yeah, I'm sure everything's fine, especially if you remember how this actually goes. Oh boy, we got an herb. That's a good sign. I mean, we have full health, so in theory, I should be able to get by this, but no.
It's him again, isn't it?
How's he able to enunciate anything with, you know, a form like that? Oh, there's his head all the way up there. Kind of. Maybe he has two mouths. You're telling me. And there are its eyeballs. It finally... Well, I said it once and I'll say it again. Finally completed his dream of becoming a Shoggoth. I don't know if Shoggoth are supposed to have this much teeth, but hey. Pretty sure like, the description fits in every other aspect, so... And now you actually do get to shoot at its big ol' eyeballs. And see, there's I think when I was playing RE2 I mentioned, like, I hadn't seen any, what do you call it? I hadn't seen any images of, oh, there's explosive in his fucking head. I didn't even see that before. Until he mentioned it. Hadn't seen any images of what G. Birkin would look like in the remake, but since, oh boy, we're gonna do Redbird don't look. I'm trying, but it's hard, okay. Oh, okay. I guess that worked. Oh, there he goes. That went by a lot more smoothly than I expected. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Mr. X final form is a way more difficult final boss than, you know, the actual final boss for that section.
Sure. I have something to tell you about your mother.
She died.
The vaccine that saved you, it was from your mother. She loved you very much. Always has. Right up till the end.
No, that's a lie. Mommy never...
That's an odd juxtaposition of words. But yeah, you might be wondering what actually happened after this. Where did they go?
After that, Claire set out alone to find her brother.
That's a story for another day, but
Rescued by U.S. government.
here's what happened to Leon.
We have the authority to do as we please with you. You and that girl.
Just leave her out of this. She's an innocent.
An innocent who carries the G antibody. Don't worry. We're taking very good care of her. Bottom line is, you have the experience we're looking for. So if you want this to end peacefully, you really have only one choice. Work for us.
And just like that, I found myself in the service of the U.S. government.
It's kind of funny that they say just like that, because, you know, the other thing that, what do you call it, that Leon went on to do, or not that Leon, that Claire went on to do after the events of that game. Zero Headshot S, okay. That Claire went on to do after the events of 2, which is the stuff from Code Veronica. Over the course of that game, she does mention Leon and, like, gets in contact with him, and yet there's absolutely no mention of his basically being strong-armed into being a secret agent kind of deal. And there's pretty much no indication of that whatsoever until Resident Evil 4, which is the next thing that Leon does, the next major thing, and which is the it's kind of what the main ongoing story for this game has is kind of trying to set up, but much like with Count Veronica in this, that's a story for another day. And we got the file for William Birkin, which is kind of weird they would choose, I guess. This is the only images they have of his actual human form. As part of the Umbrella Corporation, he began to disagree with the company's policies, procedures while he was working on the G-Virus. Contacted the US military to negotiate a deal. Planned to monopolize the virus for himself, his plan was further to disarray by an attack from Hunk and the others. Injected himself with the G-Virus, which transformed him into the life form simply known as G. Can we customize our gun more? Okay. I don't know. I guess capacity. 9,000 gold pieces or more. It is now a rank, I guess, in that front. I don't know if this caps out at like where these stats cap out for this gun, because if you look at the other guns, like, they have a cap for certain stats, but I don't know if the what do you call it? I don't know if the cap for the stats on the normal handgun are as low as the ones on some of the other guns, or if you could actually... I think you can actually make this one of the best guns in the game if you cap it out. But of course that takes grinding that I'm not going to do right now. Because what we've just experienced is the part of this game that's the Resident Evil 2 recap, which is pretty much all I wanted to do off it to begin with. Because there's a couple of other parts of it, or to it, which are the Code Veronica recap and just the concurrent story, which is the framing device. But that wouldn't be what I would be doing next. I would actually switch over to, what do you call it? To Umbrella Chronicles, which has the Resident Evil 3 recap and also something else. What was it? Also has a couple of like extra chapters which tell you what other characters were doing during that time frame, like how did Ada get out of Raccoon City? I think that's the only game that even addresses that directly. Fuck. Okay. Also, Amazon is weird, just gonna throw that out there. But let me see. And you know, Umbrella Chronicles also has its like its own concurrent storyline other than the stuff that's going on with Wesker in the background is... Oh, one more thing. One more thing that that we'll get to eventually, but it's like one of the last things in the timeline, so it'll be one of the last things we see from these games. As well as maybe a couple of other things thrown in. Just for the hell of it, but for now. For now, I think we will be... well, hold on. I will be,
Resident Evil, the Darkside Chronicles.
looking at this just to make sure that the file is there, I guess. I hope the file is fine. Ooh. Also, thanks for the resub, Redbear. Poorly multi-tracking. Well, you won't have to in just a second, because I was about to end it. Yeah, sure, let's go into the file just so I can make sure. Let me also very subtly make use of an extra power that I have. And okay, let me actually end the program here, just so I can restart it and make sure that it actually, you know, has the native save data. Save texture, okay. For some reason the game capture's not capturing it, even though it should have the same information, but that's okay. I'm just gonna see if it starts up right. Also, for some reason on my loader here, Darkside Chronicles has the same icon as another game, which is not Darkside Chronicles, it's Dogapon Kingdom. I'm wondering why.
Resident Evil, the Darkside Chronicles.
Okay, yeah, it's there. So I'm sure it'll be just fine, so there we go. So yeah, that was Darkside Chronicles Memories of a Lost City, which is the Resident Evil 2 stages. So next time I decide to stream something Resident Evil related as part of this little sub-series I have. It's going to be Umbrella Chronicles, where we do the Resident Evil 3 stages and maybe even a little something extra. Which is also, you know, related. And both in gameplay and in that it takes place like right after that timeline. And after that we'll be doing Code Veronica stuff, the rest of Darkside Chronicles, then the end of Umbrella Chronicles, and after that, depending on what I feel like doing and how much time I have yet until the RE2 remake comes out. Might be doing a couple of extra things, but we'll see when we get there. But for now, I'm pretty much done, so thank you everybody for coming like always. Thanks for chatting, always great whenever people chat. And I will be seeing you later, so you all take it easy. And, well, to repeat myself, I'm supposed to end that with later, or it just makes sense to me, so. So to repeat myself, I will see you later. Now, excuse me for a second as I scrambled through my folder so I can turn on the thing that displays the song on that, because I haven't turned it on yet. Yeah, this is a pretty fitting fucking outro song, isn't it, after playing the zombie rail shooter for a while. Isn't it? Actually, what other songs do I even have on here? I have Dark Souls too. Well, I have these, but I have like, I have them on, like, not on any playlist. Have anything from any Resident Evil music on here? I don't think I do, actually. But there you go, that thing is turned on again, so you can see the name of the song. What else do I have? Castlevania, fucking... I have AM2R, I have, more Castlevania. I have Metroid. Now, you know what, if I play a Dark Souls song as an outro for this, I'll probably make it something a little more fitting to the mood, like, oh, I don't know. Do I have that one? I should have all of them. I do. Alright, let's just play this one instead. Alright, see you later, everyone.